Hey everybody, this is Majh from Majh Sunday Series. Um, this event is brought to you by Dice City Games as well as the anime spot in Barbados. I'm currently vacationing in Barbados. Um, just wrapping up my last few weeks in quarantine. So whenever you see me post, I'll probably be by the seaside, if not overlooking the ocean. I'm just glad to be here, glad to celebrate some magic. I just want to say a big shout out to everybody who came out today and supported. We are finally over that 50 plus player hurdle. Our previous highest participation level was 40 players, and today we broke that. I saw 47. I got excited. I saw 48. I was like, could we do it? I saw 49 and we crashed 50. We have 26 pairings after round one, which gives us a total of 52 active players, but we had something like 60 registrations over the course. And with these events you lose some. So as I saw the numbers starting to go past, I was like, is it a real 50 or is it, a subscribed 50? And we got a realized 50. And, I'm super happy about that. I just want to take a moment to plug Mad Sunday series. If you follow me on Twitch, if you follow me on YouTube, you'll see that. I'm also on Twitter at Beijing Blue. I have to do a rebranding at some point, but check out Mad Sunday series. Check out me on Twitter at Beijing Blue. Check me out on YouTube. I also do box openings and so on. I'm partnered with my LGS both in Barbados and in DC, Dice City Games. DC, you get it. To bring you magic, content, to support and celebrate players all over the world, whatever medium that they choose to play on, playing magic in a magic centric world. Let me take a minute here to go and check on the games. Hopefully, we are gonna get some good games for round two. We are waiting on one more pairing from round one, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna chill with you guys and see if I can get the links to share. Um, if I remember how to do this, if I think click yourself. Um, but I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube right now, and you heard it, wrong time it ended. And until the next round starts, I will be just chilling with you, talking about some magic. I travel with some magic product to make sure our local game store is all stocked up. And I also worked with some of these. I think these are great buy because some of our players don't have elaborate computer setups to play Paper Magic. Um, I'd like to show you my Paper Magic setup in another time. But these phone stands here, they work with your phone or your tablet and allow you to transform just your phone and spell table into an actual playable magic format slash um, platform. And we've held a multiplayer commander event yesterday, and it was pretty successful. We had about 8 players with 5 local players from Barbados and 3 other players from all over the world, from as far from DC as well as I'll tell you in a bit. But it was good to get international players here and so on and so forth. So if you're here and you are either on the YouTube or you are on the Twitch, feel free to drop something in the chat, show that support. Check us out. We're going to be posting the next week's event on Monday, so go look out for Mad Sunday series and whatever else the adventure has ahead for us. My journey as a tournament organizer has been a fulfilling, exciting, unexpected journey. And I'm just happy to be here sharing that journey with everybody. All right, let's see again if I can find myself. Uh, Twitch. How do you do the Twitch thing? Aha, found me. so, so I'm live on Twitch. and I'm live on Facebook. So feel free to plug in and give me, drop a like, a comment, a share, subscribe, and so on. I think we're getting ready to post round two. Let me check on the tournament pairings. Round two. Round two is actually paired. Let me jump into the Discord and get you some live gameplay. All right, and we can jump right into it. This is Table 2. This is Dark Blood, and his opponent is Shiva 7. And Dark Blood is playing Gruul. Gruul has had a lot of updates from Snow, from Kaltime, including the Snow Shark, including Goldspan Dragon, and Faceless Haven, which is a ubiquitous card, in my opinion, that can be played across. Uh, with very few restrictions. Anytime you're in two or one color, and you can get away with playing a card like Crawling Barrens, you can easily get away with playing a card like Faceless Haven as well. So I'm happy to see Kaldheim making a big impact. Once again, I want to shout out to our sponsors, the Anime Spot and Dice City Games. So I'm glad to see we are here and, making magic happen and bridging the divides across international waters, making magic both accessible, fun, engaging, and collaborative. If you're ever in the DC area, in the DMV, ooh, would you look at that? That was a fast, quick, efficient run by Gruul to pick up game one. Let's see our sideboard choices here. We have some Soul Sears looking. His opponent did not put up a very strong showing, instead opting or trying to get started with Tamir Rap. Unfortunately, they didn't get too far before being overwhelmed by Goldspan Dragon. Um, Let me see if I can find the Facebook link. Um, so Michael from the LGS in Barbados, the anime spot, can see the event as well. All right, and we are here sideboarding between Dark Blood and Shiva 7, round two of Majh Sunday series. We are hitting over 50 plus players. Those are phenomenal numbers. And in between games, I can switch between different tables as I keep you updated on how the rest of the games are going. So stay tuned. You're gonna see a variety of matches here. Let me just post this in the chat. Oops. All right. So this looks like a tough deliberations. Interesting that they cut the um Vivian. Vivian is a pretty interesting one. This is interesting. Gruel is off to I mean, it's not really a slow start, but it's not ideal killing. Um, ooh, check your streaming and recording settings. Stream ever right frame failed, no space left on device. Okay, I actually do not know what. Okay, here's the ticket. All right, that is not a problem. Um, hey, shout out to Michael Smith. Thank you for passing through. Um, shout out to Dice City Games. Shout out to the Anime Spot. Shout out to Majh Events and Majh Sunday Series. Thank you for keep on building with us as we move to new and new tiers. We're at 50 plus players at this event. Next week's event will be historic. So I want to see all those historic bills. I mean, that's reasonable. Get rid of the 1-1 and stop the Love Struck Beast from doing damage. The problem is database our disk is full. Okay. So I may have to clear up some space on my device, which is surprising because I think I am a terabyte. But nonetheless, as long as people can still see me, um, I will be prepared to play or continue to stream. Tell me my device is full. So no tickets are coming in. I'll let you enjoy this game. I'll see if I can bring you another game in the meantime. All right. So this match looks about. I don't want to say it's academic at this point, but it can. I think we are pretty confident about our winner here. Even though he's left himself pretty vulnerable here, the Great Henge has really offset his ability to close out the game because it made those Edgewall and Cooper's 2-2s. Otherwise, that would. Oh, nice. What a game changer. Alron gave them the 1-1s necessary for Love Struck Beast to become lethal. Can you crack that token to do something? No, is not sufficient. What a turnaround by Shiva. Magic the Gathering is not over until it is over. All right, let's see here. Vivian, Monsters Advocate. Oh, what a game. Now we have a game on our hands. I really want to capture some other I really want to capture some. Oh, he named his deck Match Event. I appreciate that. Um I really want to capture some other games, but I am just super I'm super glad to see this turn into such a match. All right, let's see here how many pairings are left. All right, brush fire. This game is turning around. The Grol sorry, Timur has found their stride. Hmm. This game is very, very, very exciting. This game is looking. I don't think attacking is the way forward here. All right, so we still have one viewer. We're still here, and this game looks not decided as yet, but it looks like that question beast with a boost from hmm, drawing the card as necessary. Let's see what the draw was. Draw was the Edgewall Innkeeper. We're looking for oh, whoa, one shot. Ah, fantastic. Double strike and death touch is incredible. This is looking interesting. This is looking interesting. Feeding, just he has all the money he needs. That will take care of the love struck beast. And I believe lethal. Oh, I believe lethal will come from one of these two creatures on the board. The opponent cannot soak up enough damage, and without another red, interesting. No, it's a game. No, it is a game. It will take our hero a moment to stabilize. Oh, a moment, I said. A moment. Yeah, that did it. and he took victory home with a lone quest in Beast. Let's jump here quickly to see if we can capture some other games, see who else is live. Hey, any others persons willing to stream? I'm table hopping. Anybody else willing to stream their game? Okay, okay. All right, let me. Okay. Good stuff. Good to hear. Listen, you aren't wrong. Let's see. All right, there's a good game here. All right, and we are back into it. This game here looks pretty amazing. This is Mono Red versus Rogues, two of the most hated and loved decks in the meta. And who knows who wants. We don't even know. Oh no, I think our opponent has said they've given up because with a Tar brand that represents lethal at 10 life, the Rogues player really should have held back some. Yeah, really should have held something back here. That brings it to an end. Wow, there was not much to showcase here. Mono Red doing Mono Red things. All right, so those are two quick games here to showcase. Let me go back into the rooms and see if I can scour to find to scour and find any other gameplay videos for you during this round. That was epic. I streamed the last part of it and it was over so quickly. All right. I don't good games. I'm gonna go scour the other tables to see if I can find other matches. All right, thanks. Hey, can I grab a match? Anybody here still playing? I would like to stream any of your matches if you are up for it. All right, look at this. This is exciting stuff. Let me go on mute. Shout me if you are able to. All right, for now, you just have me, and I will let you know. Yo, Jerome, welcome to the stream. We trying to capture as many matches as possible. Um, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. How's it going? Uh, so that match is finished. All right, I can do this. All right, I have no idea what this is. This looks like a Garuda deck. Yes, but they're playing Garuda in the 60. That's interesting, and not as their companion. I am I'm here for all of the jank. I am here for all of it. This looks spicy. All right, and this is historic because we see the prevalence of Paradise Druid. We see the Boar Pig Enray's Forerunner. We see Spark Rebel as well, all which have rotated out of the standards card pool. Big shout out to Jerome for passing through. All right, so we are in between rounds now. Let me tell you how many pairings we have left in the round. There are currently in this round 12 pairings left. All players are not able to stream their games. 11 pairings left. But in the meantime, those that do, stream them through the Discord server, and we bring them here to you. This looks like a deck, but I'm not sure if we are. Hey, you wanna play this or? All right, so he's jumped into the queue, and we can get a game. Stream pause. Let me make sure everything is good. All right, it seems like I am going to play. I'm going to be playing. All right. I'm here for all of the chat. Requesting format data. My arena tag is 81996. I'll be playing myself. I'll be playing an opponent on stream. As soon as Arena decides to say okay to me. All right, so you're gonna be behind the scenes. As soon as the round ends, I'm gonna hop off Arena and jump back into the gameplay. Let's see here. First, I'll add my new friend. We're gonna do a best of three. Uh, Seems legit. Uh, Anything? Ah, all right. Let's try that again. Challenge map, best of one. Select deck. Gent. Give it to me. We have time for a quick one. This is actually so. This is so exciting. I can't see the chat or anything like that as I'll be in my own arena screen, but I'm here for it. All right, this looks promising. I will go crack this favorable passage on turn one to get I want to say a red. Yeah, a red for the Akron Noir, a swamp, a golden egg, turn timber. There's also like a call for black for double black. Oh, this is tempting, but card draw and seeing more cards is more important. I won't crack the food for anything too early, just so I can have double green or double black as needed. This is a great draw. Think I might need. I don't need double black because I have the Savoy Triumph. If my opponent plays something too spicy, I will take it. Um, let's see here. Do I take that? That is four. Do I continue just keeping them off of it as long as possible? Um, yeah, why not? This puts me at higher mana totals all the time, just continually keeping my opponent off only to cast creature spells. Um, yes, please. Oh, all right. So let me mute. So my audio and my video aren't synced. Hmm. Uh, sorry. What was the solve again? Open my voice here. Is this better? Something. Gotcha. Right now, Rankle is making each player sacrifice a creature. I've chosen to sacrifice my goat. My opponent just sacrificed their humble. All right. My opponent has sacrificed a humble naturalist. All right. The question is, can I stop a Garuda when it enters the battlefield? We will see. And it was a whiff from my end, but they got Kinneman's prodigy, and there was nothing on my side that they could take. I think I have to find a way to get big enough to eat this guy Ruda. And no, you can get up to a 4. One, two, that's so unfortunate. Don't have the mana for it. At least I can eat this guy, Ruda. Ah, uh, oops. Don't count me out just yet. This is 17. This is 7, which is, sorry, 15 and 7 is 22. And I have 8. So I survived this. That plus 2 is, that is something serious. So let me see here. 11, 15, 12, 15. I survived. Yeah, I survived. Oh no. Akavi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is. This is hard luck for a hero. Ah, this is pretty rough. So 3 and 4 is 7. I don't even have that much. So let's do this. Yeah, and I think that's the game. So I'll take you. I'll take you. I'll take one of these, and I'll take the one. Survive it one. Hope springs eternal. All right, hand it. So Lord Hebus accidentally brought his standard deck to an historic event and won his first game. And when he admitted it, I thought it was the wildest thing ever. And I was like, if anybody here will let this atrocity stand, I will award $5 a head for a scalp of this standard player who dares bring his measly standard deck into historic. And so said he was challenged, he lost a couple, and he won another one. So he walked away with 10 US in prizes for the audacity of bringing a standard deck to historic. And he and the story has become legend ever since. So there's a standing tradition now that anybody who wants to do that, I'm willing to put a bounty on their head, provided that it's not like 20 players doing it, of course. As your next, no, reach. So Lord Hebus is our unofficial rock star. All right, this, yeah, it was him last round. What is he playing? That one will take a while. All right, so this looks like the game. Oh, if I had the food. The funny story here is that I too am playing standard deck against it Dark Blood's historic deck. I only just realized that this was my own attempt at Gen Food in standard from last season. Unfortunately, I was not able to eke out the win. Why you gotta be like that? Yes, attack with limited things. 4 and 3 is 7. Lock, lock. I'll give him the concession. All right, and that is it. I have survived Gairota long enough. Oh, Ugin, why have you forsaken me? Oh, nothing. All right, all right, that's it. I came, I saw, I trolled. I am happy with that. Hey, David, welcome to the stream. That's why we play Magic. We play Magic for the gathering. That was fun. That was fun. Good games, Dark Blood. Good games. uh that has been fun. All right, so waiting for round three. So I'm wondering here, I have a question. If a player, let me see, is anybody here with me? Hey, if a player drops, does the other player, their opponent, win the game 2-0? And how will that affect pairings? If a player drops, how does that affect? If a player drops, their opponent wins 2-0, correct? Okay. All right, thanks. All right, so we're back here with Dark Bloodstream. I really want to say hi to the guys. Hey, David, Jerome, Michael, thank you for passing through. I'm glad we're up and running. Big shout out to our sponsors, Anime Spot and Dice City Games again. Feel free to check out Mad Sunday series. We post every Monday for our event for the following week on MTG Melee and join our Discord, Mad Sunday series. Join the server and come for the event, stay for the community. That's what we're here for. So I'm so glad to have everybody. Let me go back on mute here and just watch the games. This is an exciting this is an exciting time to be alive in the magic world. Um, I'm glad to have the viewers. Hey, to all nine of you watching, we're gonna be watching Dark Blood's journey throughout Mad Sunday series for the first 5 rounds of Swiss. If he makes it all the way, we'll watch his journey um, through the top eight. We will also be cycling between some other players who have decided to stream their games in the Discord. Feel free to check out Majh Sunday Series Discord. I'll put the links on there. And I'm excited for the gameplay. We also have Cliff Boyardi. In one other table, we also have a regular Tarek. Big shout out to Tarek. Um, he is a staple in the Magic, in the MTG, in the Match of the Series events. He has missed less than three over the last 6, 7 months. And as we grow from strength to strength, he gave us our start in the very beginning. So we definitely want to give a shout out to our MVP player. We also have some regulars at like Lord Hebus, some like Lord Hebus MD, which is Matthew Davis. We also have Josh Dunville. I think Josh won or played with us since last year, September, I want to say, and he's won a fair few top list finishes. We've got a host of players. Shout out to Marius MJ, who's been a staunch player, making it to the top eight several times. I'll put out a metric for our top performing players um, sometime in the course of the week. We are expanding the server, and as we expand, we are looking out for roles, persons who are interested in becoming moderators for Match and the series. The opportunities here are huge. You can become a tournament organizer on your own, and we've had that in the Discord. We've had persons branch out. Lartibus holds a Grinch event on Sundays as well, but during the morning. So I think that starts at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 9 a.m. EST. If you're ever on, check out Melee for morning tournaments on Sunday, and you'll see the Grinch. We also have, I think we had a charity event last week Sunday, and that was promoted by another one of our players. And also, we have a good diversity of players, some spikes and casuals, some first times. Big shout out to all the first time players here. Thank you for playing with us, and thank you for making Sunday series your home and your place to spend the weekend and those few hours here. We are a prize supported event, so there are prizes to be won. region specific. The US and the Caribbean are the easiest regions to ship physical product to. We also support PayPal. We support TCG Player, um, gift cards for prizes, and check us out in the link should be on the MTG Melee site. I'll make sure my own my own home pages have those information up. And just come out, have a good time, celebrate Magic, make sure the gathering stays alive, even though we're physically distant. Let us not be socially distant. We had an awesome 8-man 2 pod multiplayer event yesterday. No, Friday, with the Anime Spot, their first virtually hosted event. I was proud to be a participant and an organizer for that. Okay, so it looks like our round three is starting. He's found his opponent's URL, which means his opponent has checked in, and they are looking to be off at the races. PKRU versus Dark Blood. Let's get it. Magic the Gathering. I am happy to see these games. 26 players at the beginning of this event. 26 pairings at the beginning of this event. A representative sample of over 50. Hey Michael, big shout out to Michael Smith, the owner and operator of Anime Spot, the only local game store in Barbados at this time, the only WPN sanctioned local game store. He's been making Magic, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all the TCGs happen for a very long time. But more than that, he's been instrumental in developing our community, giving us a place and a space to be and to have, you know, to have community. So big shout out to Michael Smith. Big shout out also to Jimmy, the owner of Dice City Games. Big shout out to Jesse, and big shout out to Chris, the team over at Dice City, who make amazing, amazing environments possible where we can socially distance shop, where we can have a space to cohabit, and they've handled the transition to socially distant operation very, very well, with their curbside pickup, with their email orders. They're very on top of things. So give Dicity a shout if you're ever in the DMV, and support local game stores and in the most general of senses. If you see your local game store holding an event online, go check it out. Go make sure you put your patronage there. Give them that support because it's extremely valuable. I'm wondering here if the question is right. I would not have cracked it. I would have attacked first and attempt to force the issue and maybe save cracking it to defend it from a second beanstalk giant stomp. Oh, it seems like this is Jeskai Giants, or is it Giants? This will be an interesting match to see. I'm looking forward to this one. This sounds interesting. Bear with me one moment. So I'm still here. So I'm still here, but I'm taking a call. So just enjoy this amazing gameplay. These Giants are doing their thing. Game one to Is It Giants? Yeah, that was a good turnaround. That was great recovery. The game is never over until it is over. Magic the Gathering, yes? There's a new ticket received. Play first. Always play first. Okay, so I was just hearing from one of our one of our tournament organizers about some issues that had happened during the event, and I just want to kind of ventilate some of those issues. We have a late policy. We have a provision for if your opponent does not show and if your opponent does not communicate. We also are very clear that if your opponent is experiencing technical difficulties, that is absolutely acceptable and absolutely something we are willing to accommodate to make sure that the games are played. We are first and foremost uh, a place where magic can be played. That is our primary objective and will always be our primary objective to ensure the most actual games happen. Now, if your opponent has a technical challenge and they're unable to reach you and you open a ticket and the tournament organizers reach out and are able to reach your opponent, understand that any policy we have does not trigger or any process we have in place per our policy does not trigger until an active ticket is reported. Now, once that ticket is reported, one of our staff members will investigate the matter, and if we find what you are saying to be true, we will adjudicate to suit. But having reached out to a player and the player is responsive and having technical difficulties and is willing to work on the situation, there is no scenario that I see that I will penalize that player beyond, depending on the circumstances, if it is not egregious with respect to time. But if it is 11 minutes and that we have a 10-minute policy, come on, give what you would like to receive. And for me, that is grace. So it is very important to know that these policies, while they are guidelines, they're not hard and fast and they're not absolute and they have to be taken case by case. Please understand that we will ensure, well, that was a good soul, sir. Please understand that we're playing with other human beings. We have to respect their time, their effort, and their energies, but we also have to ask for the same things we would like to receive. And in a lot of cases, that is grace. I'll always repeat this and say that Magic the Gathering is a game that is built fundamentally on the engagement of people playing against other people. And if we don't create space for those things to happen, then it's really hard to see where the game goes in the future. This deck looks so strong. Snow looks like wow. Snow looks like a beast. Now here's the play here. You Snow Haven. Here's another ticket. You Snow Haven. Oh no, you don't. Oh no. He could have Snowhaven into a Blizzard brawl, fought one of the after he fought one of the creatures and survived that game. But I guess it felt hopeless, but it absolutely was not. There are outs. Again, play to your outs. Spread love and be kind and be conscious of receiving or giving what you would like to receive. Once again, shout out to all the moderators, all the players at my Sunday series. They're doing a phenomenal job managing a 50 plus person event. Please, you know, if you ever play with us, please be respectful, please be kind. Even if you're dealing with an issue, no derogatory language, no disrespect to our tournament organizers, no disrespect to our coordinators or moderators. None of that will ever be accepted in any form of anywhere Magic the Gathering is played. Will that ever be accepted? And this is our game, our space, so we have to be firm in the protection of that from elements that would seek to make the community toxic. And I guess that's my position on that. And I hope everybody has, agreed with it. Hard luck, man. That was an interesting game. He has a good deck. I'm gonna hop over and see if another game is live. All right, it looks like we can catch another. All right, let's see. This is Mono Red versus this is Naya Showdown. So this is really Naya Adventures with Showdown of the Scouts. So this is it's very interesting to see these kind of decks do their thing and happen. Archon of the Akron War versus Showdown of the Scouts. Now and Showdown of the Scouts make for a nice pairing. I think we take the Tarbrand. We take the Tarbrand. We take the Tarbrand. Wow. I personally feel we always take the tar brand because those 1/1s hitting for three, those 2/2s hitting for 4 plus 2 plus for eight, represent more damage than 1/4/4 that even if it's trying to hit for 10 that can be chumped. Oh no, our opponent here is a little too committed to the clause and has overcommitted, in my opinion, to the board and really will get punished for it. This is not something you block here. Your opponent does not have the mana. You can finish the game next turn with a well placed Tarbrand. Um, so no blocks here. We take this damage. We kill the. Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! What is that card? Unleash Fury? What a card! Oh, wait, what? What happened there? Oh, because of Tarbrand. So, interesting turn of events. Tarbrand says when a red permanent or red source would deal damage this turn, increase that damage. You should have activated the Faceless Saber. Um, add an additional 2 points of damage. Red Cap Melee says deal 4 damage, but with Tarbrand it says deal 6. Oh, what a save! Unleash Fury feels like Team Battle Rage. We have another ticket. So we're gonna have a very busy and active session troubleshooting everything from major complaints to how do I use Arena or how do I use Melee in the software. And that's expected when you have sorry, um, we have a variety of different uh show uh people to manage over 50 plus tournament event. But big shout out to Do You Wonders, You Wonder for a tremendous role in managing these events, especially as I'm here. Um, at the face, at the helm, streaming these games. That support, shoulder to shoulder, making sure that everything is done and running smoothly, can never be underestimated. Power to our tournament staff. All right. Due to the volume, just Miss Lethal. I think so. I didn't see it, but I think Mono Red was in a very good position um, to win the game. So it is kind of hard for me to figure out like where they went wrong. So I left him in a commandeering position here. Mono Red has one win already. Yep. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Faceless Haven. If the opponent does not be careful, that Faceless Haven can steal a win, especially with an Ember Cleave attached to it. So one more land makes Faceless Haven and Ember Cleave a reality. Whoa, whoa. That card, that is Temir's Battle Rages. Um, I don't want you. Wait, is against Tarot. Interesting, interesting. Well, Tarek is one of our Asian regulars who just sneaked that win there. Totally undeserved, totally undeserved. But no, reading the cards are OP. Understanding the play lines are very critical, and it really, it separates levels of play. It separates a split second decision that will take the game away from you, and that is what happened in that instance. Unleash the power. What is it called? That card is strong. Tarot really did get away with that game. I didn't even realize it was Island Boy 246 playing. Um, Cliff Claff has to stay focused and come back. I don't like Ox of Agonis here, and I think they've trimmed him, which is a very good decision in my mind. Just because the Ox value is so random and situational that it is not a good hit in a high stakes match like this where you're trading power for power. Both of you have very high win cons. You don't want to reset as often as you would in say against a mid range or control matchup. You want all of your draws to be lethal, dangerous, powerful, and game changing. And Ox just doesn't have enough of that value for me. All right, so I will let the game play, but due to the high volume of tickets, I'm going to step away. I'll be here, but I won't be here because I'll be running some interference with some of the stuff in the background, and I hope the gameplay is satisfactory. But the magic will live on. So I am interested in the resolution of some of these issues on Melee. And I hope that these games are continue to be engaging. Mono Red looks like they're in a dominating position. Okay, Mono Red had looked pretty dominant there, even though it was some setting up of the board. Naya has some firepower in the tank. That that looks like that might be it. Yeah, whatever gets through here is powerful enough. You might want to hold two things back just because the opponent has a tendency to have some explosives. So I think Mono Red, I think Mono Red should have really held things back there. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. Maybe create a 1-1 and then end with cleave. but it's hard. It looks really difficult here. Fair enough. That that can be something that can turn the game around there. I'm looking for some pairings here of some players who are having challenges. All right, it looks like Mono Red got there. I didn't see how. Yeah, we're missing very few pairings left. Um, yeah, there are about six pairings left. Yeah, we have a lot of players today. We had over 50 to start, and we're still like plus 40. Ah ha ha. Shrines for the wins. I'm a very big fan. All right, so who, who knows? There's a future for shrines. All right, so I'm gonna go um hop a bit and I'll pop back in if there aren't any other matches happening. Where am I? No, it looks like you're the only person streaming. So let's see, what are you building? I'm streaming, so I'll go on mute so I can talk to the audience. So we have um, Cliff Boyardi streaming his post-match deck building shenanigans. Let's see what he builds. I think we are still in the standard format. So these 3 rounds have been really interesting. This is the largest group that we've had so far. It is full with dynamic and complex problems that we don't see in our smaller level events. Just because there's so many nuances and so many levels to the issues that we may or may not have anticipated, and then each one has to be dealt differently. So I was talking about earlier treating situations with grace and giving grace to situations. Message retracted. Right? And that's super super important, especially where we the tournament organizers are concerned, because we make mistakes too. Um, I jumped into a situation. Sorry, David. I hope to see you again at a later time, and thank you for passing through the stream. Yeah, so and we get it wrong from time to time. I want to say we have 100% success rate, but that would just be a fallacy. We wouldn't be human. So as we journey along this Magic the Gathering journey, just I ask once again to give some grace. To okay, okay. All right, thanks. Glad to still have you. All right. Just give each other some grace. In There's room for mistakes. There's rooms for errors. There's times when there needs to be a hard stop to situations where we say, "Hey, this is our final decisions," and then there's room for some exchange. But in all exchanges, in all back and forths, please be respectful. Please understand that other views are being represented, whether you agree with them or not, and just treat everything with a level of decorum as you would like to be treated. And we are here at round three, Majh Sunday series, and we're off to a fantastic start, starting with over 50 players in round one, and we're still here with over 22 pairings or 23 pairings, and we are excited to move to round four. We have some players that are undefeated, we have some players that are 2-1 and fighting for their spot in the top eight. We have a lot of players who have not yet gained a point but are still with us to complete the 5 rounds. There is merit to completing all 5 rounds. There is that I am getting better. I've approached this tournament with the mindset that I am going to develop and improve my own Magic gameplay. I am going to work on seeing what the meta is looking like, seeing where my deck strengths and weaknesses are, and week over week dedicating the time and the effort to watching and improving on my own play lines, my own play patterns to become a better, more robust player overall. There's absolutely value in that. Dedicating the 3 to 6 months journey to improve as a Magic player. And I thankfully had some of those experiences as I traveled all over America playing Magic at various local game stores and bringing it full circle, coming back to Barbados to kind of express the next stage of my development as a Magic content creator, as a Magic player, even as a tournament organizer, as a friend of local game stores, as Malchija, the player, the man, the myth, the legend. Uh, growth. and consistent growth. I will shout out David, for a lot of our um, late evening sessions where we go through the meta and we play decks, and that's been super helpful seeing what lines are successful, what lines are not, what are the innovations that a deck can have. And I'd always advise persons out there, find two or three good Magic players to join your testing circle and commit the time. There will be Magic players who take Magic a whole lot more seriously than you do. That is fine. Always be respectful, be mindful of people's times, and be willing to learn. And I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 times, those players that seem up there and unapproachable will be willing to sit and work with you to improve your game. And here in Barbados, we're thankful to have we're grateful to have phenomenal Magic players, like actually very, very good Magic players. And we have a large pool of players who have the potential to take it to the next level. And we have that level of mentorship here. And that is kind of I can't say that it's unique, but it's definitely a value add for the local community here. I'm grateful to have my start in Barbados, and even as I travel the world and I see the dichotomies of how Magic is played as a card game, as a community central game, as a hobby, as and the approaches to it are wildly different from region to region. It makes me appreciate the nuance that builds the community that is Magic the Gathering. So let me go check quickly on the tournament and to see if all our pairings are finished. I will hop into another round quickly. But if not, I'm here with you. I'm talking with you. All right. So we have some. All right. So let me see here. Wolf, the anime spot also is doing webcam magic. So there is a 1v1 command event tomorrow. um, that is pretty interesting. If anybody wants to come out and check that out, check out Anime Spot Barbados Facebook page for information. Hey, can I help? What are you looking to do? What, your stream? I've seen it. Yes, you are inverted. Uh, what? And yes, all right, you're good now. You're good now. Wait, what? Okay, so I can see you. Oh no, whatever you did, just undo it. Press undo, undo again, because I just had you good. You were just you were just facing the right way a moment ago. Yes, that's it. Yes. Yeah, well, I can see it, right? Let me message you. You are on the left side of the screen. So you're blocking part of the screen, but your cards are your card. Yeah, everything looks right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because the only thing you, yeah, that works. All right, 50 players. Woo, woo. Big shout out to Jared, part of our Magic community, one of the event organizers who make sure Magic Anime Spot flows smoothly. So actually, as I have you here, Cliff Boyardi, tell us a bit about your Magic journey and how you got started in it and stuff. Look how things change. The grind. So were you a standard player for the first few? Ah, nice. I really like. Uh, I mean, the bug bite. Oh no, your audio is not. Your audio is not. So I can hear you, but they can't hear you. Let me fix it. Cause yeah, let me see. Try again. Uh, what about now? Yeah, but I think that might have been me. No, not yet. Okay, let me try. Uh, desktop audio. That makes sense. What about now?
Uh, hello. Oh, it's working.
Say something. Something? All right,
What?
good. Yeah, they can hear you now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so okay, so you started at the local game store, were roped into Magic, and the bug bit you hard, and you progressed from format to format. So what was your favorite format?
I really enjoyed Pioneer a lot. It was sad to see that kind
Die
of
that
go away
slow
with
death.
COVID.
Yeah,
The format really died away. But because when I built Pioneer, I built like every deck in the format basically. I started with like all the aggressive decks, and I got into like the Fires of Invention deck. That was probably my favorite deck.
Hmm.
I even have the deck built right now, the most updated version. Unfortunately, Teferi got banned, so that's not in it anymore.
Wait, was fire still legal in is fire still legal in Pioneer?
Yes, yep, it's not banned yet,
What?
unfortunately.
I might hop over to Pioneer to get some.
Yeah, we're actually some of my friends decided we're gonna do Pioneer for the next FNM. Our LGS does FNM still yet, luckily.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. There's actually also a Discord server called, have you ever heard about the Pioneer Perspective?
No, I haven't. I've actually been looking for Pioneer Discord servers to try to hop in.
So check out the Pioneer Perspective. Their Discord server is pretty vast called MTG at Home. And it is very interesting when uh, a format specific server kind of extends extends beyond kind of what it started as, and now MTG at Home is much much bigger than Pioneer. It is Pioneer, Legacy, Modern. It's all of these things, and but the guys from the Pioneer perspective kind of spearheaded that initiative. And magic grows where magic is allowed to exist. So it's always good to see those things happen.
Yeah, a lot of do gotta love playing all the formats. I've been getting uh, into Legacy a lot too recently. There's a
Mm.
Legacy server with like 2,000 people on it now.
Oh, what's it called?
MTG Paper Legacy. They do MTG Melee tournaments as well.
MTG
Um,
Paper Legacy.
and
I'm also in MTG Paper Legacy.
you are,
Yeah, yeah.
that's funny.
I needed to scratch my Magic itch last year. I was like, listen, this arena thing is cool. I like it, but oh, the smell of new cardboard, cracking packs, building decks in real life. There's something different from that. So
Yeah, I just the feeling of scrambling to build a new deck and find all the cards to put it together, and
ab-
just excitement.
absolutely
Yeah.
cardboard, a cardboard. So wait, where are we? Because I'm looking at we are on. Oh, we're in general. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are in general.
Yeah, so you know what? I play most formats, and I've recently started. I built my first multiplayer commander deck for the anime spots first FNM, and I won a game, so I think it was pretty okay. But I didn't have any commander staples that set some precons. So what I did is I took all of my busted standard cards from the past 2 to 3 years and put them all together in a deck. And because I played modern, I had fetches and shots and all that, and I give it a good mana base and put Golos as
Yeah.
my commander.
Goal. Yeah, I've had a Golos commander deck as well. Yeah. It's just put all the good cards in there, and
Right?
it's a good.
Okay, so we have two matches left. They both have time extensions because they had some technical issues. So as soon as those matches wrap up, we'll move on to round four. So thanks for kicking it with us here in the meantime. Do you have any social media handles that you want to plug? Where
Oh
can we
yeah.
find you?
You can find my Twitch channel. I'm actually gonna start streaming here soon. Cliffy RF is my Twitch channel.
Give me again.
Otherwise, I don't really have anything else.
Sorry, give me that Twitch channel again.
Here, I'll post it in general,
Okay, cool.
or rather, which would be the best to post that in?
General is fine. Yeah, we're a very open server. We appreciate and support the growth of other players and their content. Because Lardy, we actually have some players who've gone on to create their own tournaments, and very proud of Lord Hebus, who's reached like he's reached his first threshold. He's having 16 plus player tournaments now, and when we see our guys get there, we know that Magic is growing exponentially, and that's the
For
kind
sure,
of
for
thing.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's the goal. Try to help each other out and
exactly.
make the game more fun for everyone.
Correct. Because there's no Magic without the gathering, and there's no gathering without us all.
Yes, for sure. All right, that's Clippy RF.
Let's see here.
I think I'm streaming now, but I don't think I have the right information. Let me stream.
Round timer ended.
All right, round time has ended. We're doing some cleanup in between rounds. Oh, I wasn't reading Twitch. My bad.
Wow, I really went off of.
I was not reading the Twitch, and I actually don't know how to get there.
MTGA. Right. Let's change this. We are not playing 7 Days to Die. Oh, Magic Arena. Let's put Magic Gathering. What the heck? There we go.
All right, so we're all set up. Thank you for making Mad Sunday series your evening event of choice.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for putting this all together.
Many
It's a
thanks.
great, great tournament.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely, it's a collaborative effort. The entire community support makes it possible.
Yeah, looks like a lot of good work put together.
Definitely. When it started last summer. Um, I think after my birthday, because I was fiending for some magic. One second. I was fiending for some magic, and Tarek had um, been hosting some stuff until the anime spot had gotten back the okay to like have small gatherings, have in-person events, and of course the preferences for paper. So everybody went back to paper magic, but I was in America, and that was not quite. We weren't quite there yet because our cases were still doing ridiculous numbers. So paper magic wasn't quite so accessible for me. So I said, hey, why don't I try my hand? And the same thing that I want to see and encourage now was the same thing that happened for me. I said, let me try my hand at doing this tournament thing, and the community local support came out. I was like, hey, we'll play this. They played for a couple of weeks, and then other people who had never even heard of me started coming in and playing with me, and it grew and it grew until now I can leave Maz and the series in a very capable hand of our moderators and the community, and they'll make sure that it continues to live on, and that's the joy of being your brainchild, but not necessarily being attached to you. And that's a beautiful thing to see.
Hmm.
So I am glad to see the
So how
gathering
do you
is
go
growing.
about putting together all this prize support? Do you get some donations coming in?
I would love some donations, but I'm an adamant um, Magic player. First and foremost, I have the support of two phenomenal LGSs who do definitely back my plays, and whenever I find myself a little, if I need the support, they definitely jump in and make sure that we are rated, and they do, support us wherever with promotional material and so on and so forth. But it really started out coming out of my own collection in the very beginning because I was an invested standard player. So if you look at some of the prizes will say IRC, ICR, individual card rewards. And those are basically cards from my own collection that I was given as prizes, and I would ship them anywhere in the world. And I'd buy boxes, I'd crack them on stream, and like I wouldn't crack all the packs, so I'd have some packs here, and and those would be the prizes. And as it grew, I my connections with the LGSs started to deepen. I was like, hey guys, I'm doing this. And big shout out to Jimmy, the owner of Dice City Games. He saw my grind, and he said, hey Mal, let's sit down and have a chat. Here's how you can make sure you structure this in a way that it makes sense. And he gave me a lot of guidance and direction as to how to go about doing this. And the support from my own, like my local game store in Barbados, Anime Spot, has been great as well. And now that I'm here, partnering with them, we also hold some other events in the island when paper was like allowed to play. We're doing a modern series, and I know we're moving to virtual FNM. Maybe that modern series becomes virtual modern, and who knows? The sky's the limit at that point.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But we're reaching. I'm like the numbers we're reaching are crazy to me. Like 50 plus people
Yeah,
playing,
yeah, I see. There's a lot of people playing it, especially for an MTG Melee tournament. Usually,
right?
only like Star City Games gets like a ton of people.
Yeah, but look at
Um,
us. We're getting up there.
sorry, what?
I said we're getting up there in those kind of numbers. You're absolutely correct.
Yep,
Star
yep.
City, those bigger tournament organizers are the ones who who have that market cap, if you will.
Mm. Yeah, people tend to flood in towards those. those prize pools.
Mhm. No, I can't offer anything in the way of starting price pools, but the little bit that
You
the
know,
little bit that I have, like
yeah, and you have to pay to get into those tournaments,
yeah,
so it's not like you can really be comparing yourself to that.
yeah, fair enough. So in my own lane, I think we're doing pretty good, and I'm glad to see the support.
Yeah, it's really impressive that there's not like a fee to get in, and there's still like prize support that you don't really see that much.
Mhm,
Usually it's just like a pack if you get first place
mhm.
for some of
Yep.
the other tournaments.
Yeah, but I thought about it as a Magic player from the perspective of a Magic player, and I said to myself, if I played my entire Sunday evening, how would I like to be compensated? And I thought through that lens, and I said, okay, now that I've established my own threshold for what I would like to see, let me go there and see what is being done. And like you said, I saw one pack for first and nothing for the anybody else who comes. And I said that doesn't feel the most equitable for my time and the effort and the time and efforts for all the players who are grinding and putting through. And I recently I went back and forth. I had some that were super high, had some that were a little lower than this. And like with support and feedback and guidance, we kind of came to this middle point where we felt that it was acceptable. There was benefit to not just the top one, but the top four and the top eight. There was space to grow. There was space that if we do reach the stage that we charge entry, and I would like to honestly, I would like to keep Sunday series no matter what, no matter how big we get. I want to keep Sunday series specifically separate. I want to keep this as what it is, and if we have something else during another slot during the week that's paid, that's fine. But Sunday series being, that it should live in its own space because it was designed to reward
Yep.
Magic players for magicking, for being part of Magic the Gathering. Uh, all right, so let me go check on stuff behind the scenes. You haven't received no payments yet. All right, Machado and Josh. The Mirror Rogues versus Gruul Adventures is the last match.
See. Yep. Time to build a Jun deck.
Jen is one of my favorite archetypes.
Yep, I like Jun. Dude, village ordinance as well. Think about getting another Corvold. Maybe I will. Ruxa for sure. Growing War is so good.
Yeah, the Akron War is house. So this is John Standard. Interesting. So War Strider. Okay, so I am here looking at my Twitch stream. Hopefully, I'm not missing much more messages because I definitely was in the beginning.
Map.
Yes, please. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, our Barbadian, one of our Barbadian players is Trio. He's representing the island well.
Nice.
He's actually one of our top players in IRL in real life. So it's good to see, that representation. And we get players from all over the world, from New Zealand, Russia, Switzerland, Sweden, um, DC, all over, all over the world. So I'm looking forward to seeing some more Caribbean players get into Magic. I know there's a Caribbean community in Trinidad, and I'd like to, see kind of see where they are, and get them involved in the game.
Yeah, I know someone in the legacy servers from Jamaica.
Nice. All right, so I'll reach out to the cat because the funny thing is, for years and years, these games were not as accessible in the region because of the challenges with shipping, challenges with like access fundamentally. And as we move into the 21st century with technology like Arena, with like webcam, with all of this, things become so much more accessible that it's almost a case of why not get involved? Why not, you know, teach your children how to play Magic, and broaden it? Because I brought a question from the Magic perspective to our digital currency group today, and I got a lot of interest as in, oh, what is MTG? Tell me more about this. And I was able to send them links, and who knows, maybe somebody from the finance world started getting into MTG, and they'll thrive and live over there.
Yeah, I've had uh I've had three girlfriends, and I've tried to teach all three of them how to play Magic, and only one of them actually figured it out. And
Oh, but that's
so the rest that
progress.
have, yeah, she unfortunately the worst one, but
Uh, you can't win them all. So um my wife is actually my partner for my Sunday series, as well as my testing partner in real life, as well as I think we have a current record where she may be slightly ahead in win loss, in win loss actually, and we have a ritual whenever we eat out, wherever possible, we play Magic at our dinner. So it is our thing. We've learned to play together. She supports my well, what was the hobby and now is the enterprise, and it's super cool to have a partner that understands and supports your grind and your drives. So
yeah, for sure. Okay, my my audio was bad on my stream apparently.
there.
Now it should be better. Perfect.
All right. I am gonna go on mute for a bit and I'll come back once the round has started. This is actually pretty awesome. My players are I'm gonna start getting more plugged into the virtual world of Magic on the Facebook groups and the Twitters and the all of these social media platforms that we need to really put that outreach there because we're getting 50 players blind. Imagine if we started to advertise. But I want the growth to be organic and sustainable. So getting 150 is cool, but maintaining 150 is more important. So I muted myself. So I was saying that we're hitting 50 plus players blind or without serious advertising. And I'm thinking as we start to promote and go on the social media, those numbers will jump. I want to make sure that it's an organic jump and it climbs in a way that we can manage rather than
Yeah.
getting 200 people and what two moderators.
It'd be very tough to do without a solid group of moderators on the channel.
Yeah, for sure. So we're
Seems to be
growing.
growing really fast.
It is. We're growing. We're trying to keep pace. At right now, we're just a little oversaturated, and but I'm working on like a orientation program for new persons coming into the rotation, from a behind the scenes point of view, and like anybody who's interested in moderating, this is kind of a good place to get your feet wet.
Yeah, right here. All right, my match is up. I'm
All
gonna
right,
go on
good
mute.
luck, man. All right. We are here. I'm out for the night. Thanks, many thanks. Give thanks, Jared, for passing through. Thank you for the support. Thank you for making sure that we look better and we continue to grow from strength to strength. Big shout out to everybody here. We are back with round four. Cliff Claff is playing Piarco. Piarco played Blood Mist. I think that was his name. Dark Blood last round and pulled off a upset victory. Um, but thank you all for staying with me throughout this, and just play Magic the Gathering and enjoy yourself. Mono red with this gold span dragon. I am a fan of dragons. I like that we're getting so many good dragons, but they're all at the same point in the curve, all 5 drops. So I'd like a 3, a 4. Well, we have before a drop, but there's nothing impressive. I'd like a 3, a 4, and a 2 drop enabler, like we had Dragon's Blood, and then I'd play mono red dragons in standard and be very, very happy with that. All right, so as we progress here, we see mono red having some decent starts, keeping some top heavy hands, but with a few draws, this balances out very, very quickly. This is it Giants deck is no joke at all. This has resiliency, that giant card that when it's in the graveyard, it continues to do damage, it continues to be problematic. That is a card not to be underestimated. I like where Mono Red head is at right now. Get as much damage in, commit as much to the board early on before your opponent has a chance to really respawn so that you can get off this Ember Cleave as early as possible. Thank you for the follow at Feet Foxy and Weasel. Uh Thank you for the follow at Pro Black Knight and Weed. Thank All right, this round I will be getting tickets, so less commentary and more just watching the gameplay. But we seem to have everybody paired in the round so far. Pairings for round four. It's great. We have everybody paired. Um, no, we don't have everybody checked in. We have about 2 persons left to check in, and once those 2 are checked in, we will be good to go. So as I'm doing that, I will stay here watching the stream so I can stay involved. Hey Titan Days, Thank you is like a large F&M. Titan today says the tournament is so chill, it's like a large F&M. He loves it, or they love it. Thank you for the passing show. Thank you for making Majh Sunday series your place to spend Sunday evenings, whether you're watching or you're playing or you're doing both. You know, thank you for making this your Sunday evening haunt. Ah, so I am glad that we're growing in this way, and and that we're moving towards goals, and we're you know breaking numbers, and we're having this success. And I just want to say a big thank you to the community to making this possible for making this possible. All right, it looks like Embercleave is on the board. Embercleave has started to do its thing, but now we are reaching a point where Embercleave, oh, sorry, Embercleave is not the biggest, baddest thing on the board. This giant here looks. Here's what I do. I'd 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 attack out. No, I'd attack with the. Actually, let me make sure that I am on mute so I'm not disturbing my opponent. Yes, I am on mute there. I am on mute here. Yes, I'm on mute everywhere. Yeah. So this is kind of my thinking. My thinking was work hard to get this giant out of the picture. I'd actually pump the other one, snow shock that, and get as much damage in. I don't see a scenario where the opponent, hmm, our player is having some interesting decision points. I think I see it. Keep keep presence and pressure on the board. Um, by being able to recast Rimrock. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That was actually pretty clever to be able to keep establishing a presence on the board to keep applying pressure. I think Click Clap will take this game. We'll take this first game and go on to do big things. Once again, I want to take a few moments to shout out to our sponsors, Dice City Games and the Anime Spot. Please feel free to check them out if you're in Barbados or the Caribbean, or if you're in anywhere in the DMV. Please check out Dice City Games for retro video games, vintage board games, um, D&D, and Magic the Gathering. They've recently gotten into Pokemon, and it has been a very, very interesting journey to see them uh, develop. Ooh, I think that will hit hard. Just is it as a color combination? Is it tempo? Is it counterburn? As always, this card not being legendary is just oh, don't know how if that's right. It's wrong. Mono Red just did not get enough gas. It did not get a chance to burn high enough um, and touch the wax. All right, let me go troubleshoot something in the discard because I'm not liking what I'm hearing. Please do not disrespect any of our staff or any of our players at any time. That will never be tolerated. That will never, never, never be tolerated. This is wild. I absolutely do not condone disrespect in any form on our Discord, on our server. Anybody who feels disrespected in any way, feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to shout us. We will investigate all claims and deal with things as they arrive in a very firm manner to send a clear message that disrespect is not to be tolerated on Match Sunday series or match events or any of our servers. Anything to do with Magic the Gathering should be treated with respect, integrity, decency, decorum, and as I say all the time, grace. If you're offended, if you're frustrated, if you're upset, that is normal. That is a part of this dynamic of being a cardboard player, playing for fun, playing for prizes. It does not ever at any point give you the right to disrespect or infringe upon the sensibilities of your opponent, of your tournament organizer, of anyone at any time for any reason. Manners and respect are paramount in this. All right. Mono Red looks like it's stabilizing. The Giant will have an uphill battle catching up here. All right. So it's 1-1. Will our hero prevail? Will Is it Giant become the new meta killer? All right, Mono Red versus Is It Giants is happening. Behind every screen name is a person. Don't forget that, guys. Don't forget that as we play and as we have fun, as we, get invested and emotional. Don't forget that these are real people that we're dealing with, and we have to be reminded, we have to be cognizant, we have to be respectful of that. Let me just read this notice on stream. Um, Please do not disrespect any of our staff or players. That will not be tolerated in any form. Magic is a game, and Sunday Series is a community. Be respectful or do not play with us. Do not, if this is not a space you can cohabit in and exist in without being disrespectful, you're free to choose any number of other spaces to spend your Sunday evenings. Always remember that this is a game and while we come here to have fun and we all get frustrated and angry, remember that we're here to create a fair and inclusive environment. And always remember behind every screen name is a real person. Never forget that. All right, back to the meat of the matter. Back to the magic that's happening. Tectonic giant. We're in a world where tectonic giant lives and sees competitive play. Magic the Gathering at its finest. Like I am cards like squash. We're in a meta where cards like squash have a valuable place. I don't know. I don't know that. Oh look, it is a game. We have a game on our hands. Yo, and then they can cast the rubber to red. Oh, all right. We have a game of Magic to be played. If this Goldspan Dragon is not taken off the field, it can turn the game by itself. Faceless Haven, two. Oh, nice. It came in and dealt damage equal to its power to target opponent. So that's three. They'll take out the Bone Crusher Giant. Doubles that damage. No, no, that won't do it. Oh, I understand here. What's happening here? But you'll take eight. So our Cliff Claff is trying to decide whether to take out the tectonic giant to stop its ability to dominate the game with card advantage is worth taking the eight to get rid of it permanently. And I think fundamentally it might be. They have the Cliff Haven. So there is merit to stalling out. They actually have no attacking now is not the optimal play. Playing it defensively is. I'm not sure if they can Cliff Haven and keep up Castle Embers after they block, but is entirely worth a shot. Ah, a squash coming through for the win. But no, but wait. If you no, you should have cracked that for two and been able to cast the other faceless haven. That's unfortunate. Hard luck. Hard luck. The Giants were strong. That was a good game. That was very, very close. There was a line that you could have taken with
Yeah.
cracking the golds to create the two mana to get the two faceless havens, but it would have been fighting an uphill battle.
Uh, those don't crack for snow mana, do they?
Oh no, no, you're right. They don't crap for snow mana. I
Okay.
mean, two mana.
I
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
been really upset if they did, and I missed that. I was like, well, I can't.
No, no,
If
no.
I
You saw
cleared
the
it,
right
I would
lines.
have done that.
Yeah, faceless is super good, but you really have to be all in on. I would
Yeah,
even say
I used to
trim.
not play these castles, but
I mean, they're strong. Uh, is four faceless right?
I think so. It's a very strong card. I
It
just don't
is.
know if the two castle emerald is right. I
Hmm.
think it can be. I think I might have needed more. I kind of feel like Embercleave is a little iffy in that matchup because it's hard to get it online and then trying to attack.
It really does require. Funny enough to say that Ember Cleave requires too much setup, but in that matchup where it's bomb v bomb, it is rather hard to give it the space that it needs to do its thing.
Yep, it's kind of tricky to try to decide whether or not you want to have
Yeah,
that in or not. Have
yeah,
maybe two,
two in
and
the
then
main,
go.
two in the side,
It's a weird matchup. Sorry, what?
two in the
Oh
main, two in the
no,
side.
yeah, for post board,
Gotcha.
because they bring in their removal too, and it's really tough when you attack and they remove it before you can cleave.
That's true. That was a close game. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, yo, magic is being played.
Yeah, it's tough. I kind of regret not playing my Rakdos deck. This is I 4-0'd with this deck
Oh, nice,
in a
Croxer.
tournament. Yeah, it's like my favorite deck. I'm gonna try Paulo's version here. See how that goes. It's like super linear as far as milling goes.
Mm.
Supposed to, you're
It's a
trying to.
all-in Croxer.
Yep, it's all in Turbo Crocs and
Ah,
Oxyvagonus.
fair enough. Fair enough. What is its backup plan? What does the sideboard look like?
So in the sideboard, we got just the typical stuff you would see: some Macron Wars, Skyclaves for like rogues and control shells,
Uh-huh.
duresses. Well,
So it's
it's
very, very
more
all in.
it's more of the control end of mid range.
Yeah. There's
Or
no pivot here to maybe like um
yeah, it can
m-
be very fast and combo with playing into Croxa and stuff like that. Try it out here.
gotcha. All right. I will be back. Let me go peek and see if
For
there
sure, go stream some matches.
yeah, let me see what is going on here. And I'll be back in a bit. Hey man, how's it going? What's the let me see here. Is it it's 1-1? I'm in just in time for game three. All right, so we're just in time for game three. Right, so we are glad to see Magic being played. We're back here with Dark Blood, and I think Dark Blood, yes, Dark Blood is on Cruel. I don't know. That looks a little shaky. That does not look like a great keep. Oh, mono black? Or is this clerics? It might be clerics. That was not a good hand to keep. That was just a hard match. That was just a hard decision point there because yeah, tonight was an interesting night um of serious um stress test to the tournament's capacity, and we're now at that 50 plus mark where we know that we definitely need more support. But our team is awesome and have handled most of the issues that have come up very very well. And even if we have um, some if everybody isn't absolutely satisfied with everything we done, we give it a good go. And I'm very happy with that. Very proud of the team that we have. Big shout out to Do You Wonder as You Wonder for spearheading most of tonight. Amazing, amazing effort. Give credit and support to our own while they're here and thank them for their support and efforts. So I'd go interesting. I'd have gone 1 and 2, but fair enough. Edgewall really is the better one drop. There's a lot of damage to take there. This mono black in round 4 with decent potential for to take it all the way. This is the Magic the Gathering that I'm here for. This is the Magic that I like this. Blizzard Brawl comes in. I'm gonna do some work. I would not wait. I would use Blizzard Brawl now. Isn't it didn't use it. That feels I don't know. You don't want that in the graveyard because that becomes a 5/5 when it's recurred. These are some interesting games. These are some. Oh, what's this card? It has hexproof, so it can't be soul seared as long. What is this card? A two, a 4/3 flying hexproof for 4 mana. What? This is the Magic the Gathering we're here to see. What is it? Valkyrie Hexproof from Planeswalkers. Gotcha. Gotcha. Not regular Hexproof. I was like, huh? Uh, whoa. What a powerful card, though. A 4/3 for 4 flying and lifelink. A decent stat line with some impressive attributes. I think missing a Soul Seer is fair enough. Blizzard Brawl. What? I don't get it. That has a life link. Whatever you deal it in damage, it will reciprocate in kind. Faceless Haven makes that I really don't know about that player. Yeah, that's lethal. That 4 becomes 8, and that is a wrap for Dark Blood being taken out by the mono black. Life gain mid range. Oh, what a game. Huh. See, the tables turned very quickly in Magic the Gathering. And we here for all of it. We here for all of these fantastic games of Magic that are being played. This this beautiful. Who knew Lifelink could be such an offensively oriented strategy? Yeah, that is something serious. All right, hard luck. That was a close game there. Always a pleasure to have Lord Hebus with us.
Mao,
Yes, please.
how many players started round one?
52?
Mao, Mao, you hear
Fif-
me? How many players started round one?
52 players started round one.
Two. So now you realize potentially you should have increased it to 6 rounds.
Yes, I didn't know like what the metric was for it, but in future a event at this size again, I probably would increase because then it
Because
makes.
because basically at the moment there are people who are on 4-1, and up to two people might miss the cut to top eight at 4-1.
Well, that seems strange.
Yeah, you should probably turn off your desktop audio now on your stream.
Yeah, that might be helpful. All right, is that better? I wonder. This has been an epic event. I'm very happy with the turnout and so on. So we hit 50 plus and we survived 50 plus. Ah, all right. This is useful. 52 first. Huh. So what are there numbers? Because I remember it was you or Jared who sent me numbers about getting how much players you should have 5 rounds for greater than 17. What is the next limit there to go to six? What prompts 6 rounds? Huh. Let me see. I see a recommended number of not a judge thing. Recommended number of rounds in a Swiss event. Okay, 9 to 16, 4, 32, 11, sorry, 17 to 32, 5, 33 to 64, 6. Ah, okay. I think at the fourth hour, it real hard to justify making the switch no. If I had known earlier, maybe. Um, but yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So wait, all 5 rounds are finished? Is round 5. Gotcha. Right. So I was kind of surprised because I thought we still had one more message. gotcha. Cause cha, I think that was my fault. Yes, yes, please. Yeah, you still had an option. Yeah, yeah. Shoot. That didn't occur to me that 6 rounds would have been the mandatory amount of rounds to make the top 8 clean. Yeah, I see a mono black do the dog there just now in round 4. Yeah. Yeah, Larry went 3-0. I don't know what he did in his last one. Did he win? Wow. Right. 4-0. Imagine. Yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, at this point, it's very, very competitive. Hmm. I think it is. Uh if it was wrong 3, I would have said, hey, let's do the 6 round. But at wrong 5, I got up with nah. Larry is crushing it for all. He's really, you know what I mean? He's playing Magic for real, for real. So, so you did you drop? Play the last one. Yeah. Did the announcement get received? Okay. I am happy to watch some more. Cliff Boyardee, if you have some more matches in you, we'd be happy to watch. He was having a good time. Mhm. Wait, you two played? Full, full. Listen, these Bajans. We are the people who pack our decks for one person, not even a meta slice. We pack our decks full of anti cards for one. We say we ain't losing to Heat again. Yes, we were fed on spite as young children. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. The Wonders said that people are tired and round 5 will be, there won't be a round 6. We deliberated on it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But next time I will definitely bear that in mind that after 32 persons, there is merit to go in some more people. All right, round 5 is about to begin. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Gee, Magic the Gathering. That's what we talking about. All right, round five parents are live. Round five is live. This is kind of the magic. This is the magic that we come here for. All right, yeah, we'll stick to the 5 rounds. Oh, not yet. I know her no pairing received. Always believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, she's giving people a chance to drop. Okay, okay. All right, and if you have not dropped by now, you are here for guts and glory. MCG forward. But this week, crush it. No, wait, what are you? You're yeah. Mm. He was reminiscent of the game you stole in game three through that misplay. I love, yeah. That's a huh. That is a one note to that. Are you sure? Gotcha. I remember Agent. Agent is the card that got banned at the end of its life. Heart, heart of the cards. All right, I'll go on mute. Oh, okay. So we're live for round five. Actually, no. I want to be mute. Not. Pardon, was that? I didn't catch that. Sorry. I'm willing to do something for the Asians who come out to play consistently. I just appreciate that support. What is this weird looking card? That is a cone hellhound. All right, we here at the center of where Magic is being played, and I am excited for this last round as Mono Red versus Mono Red is about to go down. So, mm, kill the one that had haste. That was clever playing there. Let me go troubleshoot something on Spelltable. The only way to avoid that issue is actually on the first spell table, open spell table on the desk. So you know you got when you open things in the Chrome browser, you got the option to open in or use desktop site. For the first one, you gotta use it as desktop site, and it will simulate using your computer, and the next one will register as your phone. If you don't do that, both of them will register as your phone and knock one another off. Sorry it took so long, but we had a lot of things to troubleshoot. But try that and let me know. Yeah, so we're using spell table and getting all involved in virtual real life paper magic. And it's been pretty cool. Round five is live. Let's see here. Cliff Claff seems to be in a pretty good position. I I think Faceless Haven runs into some challenges with being not fair. Maybe that's not the right term. Yes, that's interesting. I guess the opponent was anticipating the Ember Cleave. Cliffclaff has a very good looking board state. It can be um unhinged with a few well placed. No, this is Obosh. Oh, I don't think Obosh is well positioned. I think this new mono red is in a much better place than Obosh mono red. All right. So we're troubleshooting some issues here for spell table for the future. Um, so here's some potential options for spell table. Spell table is set up where you can use it on your phone. You can use it on the with a webcam. You can even use it with two phones. Now here's the maybe the catch. If you're using it with two phones, you have to set one of the devices as the dominant device using user's desktop. That the one you use as desktop, or if you're in Chrome, you're viewing it as if it was a desktop um, site. You're using that one, the one you're not recording from, because your other phone, your secondary phone your secondary form becomes your secondary form becomes um your secondary form becomes your webcam. So you want to keep that webcam as a webcam, and you want to use the other one as the desktop, pseudo desktop site. All right, excuse me one moment, everybody. I am going here to use. I'll do it later tonight. Pro tip: hotel phones aren't free. Haven is what made Monored did again. Interesting. I don't know. I feel like okay, maybe Haven is good, and maybe Haven is good, and Castle Embereth is bad. You can't have both of them. It feels, or you have to have one Castle Embereth and three Haven. Although four Haven seems optimal, just because you need that tree snow swamp, and everything that's not a snow swamp makes it bad. It's wild. Hotel phones are not free. I have to get my life together. Oh, by the way, I am clearing quarantine. I've come to Barbados. I've spent my week doing the appropriate niceties, and I am clearing quarantine tomorrow. I am out of here. Oh, the weekend curfew is done. I can go to the beach, put my feet in the sand, only between the hours of 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. I'll go. If I see people, I'll leave. If I don't see anybody, I'll sit, put my feet in the sand, do some beach things, and then come home, pack, and be out of here. Oh, fantastic. Got there. Yo, good showing, yes? No, all right. Mono red in convincing style. I think Obosh is not this meta. Is not appropriate for this new meta. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I play Obosh Forest and Modern, and I've definitely taken a scalp or two. But I'm playing Boros Burn, and I'm enjoying that deck. That deck can do things. I've actually played it in Legacy, um, two or trio, and nobody was ready for it. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we'll wait, what? Huh? Huh? Dead." Because being under the Eidolon, that's a ticket. That's me. I'll be back. Being under Eidolon, is pretty bad. Let me see. Hey guys, I'll be back in a few. almost 10 minutes. Let me keep. Yes, please. Yes. I will have it. I have everything portioned out, but I don't have totals in on my hand. But I got like gift bags and everything. So I check it. Hmm. Okay, cool, cool. What floor? Jonathan. Can't get nothing, cash. Oof. Oh, top that hard cards. I just call them and just come. Oh, I had a daiquiri today. That was pretty good. It all done now. And I had a vegetarian pasta that was surprisingly good. I was like, no veggie pasta. But I tried it and I was like, okay, I'll eat this again. If you come to Barbados, mhm. It's a call, it's a call. Right? Oh, yeah, that one looked pretty brutal. What is this? Ruins? Alright, you see that? Getting the extra mana journey card. If you aha, yeah, that question needs to look like a problem. Get big, get too big for your boots. Aye. Or you can hold this. Aye. Lesson to be learned. Lesson to be learned here. Don't fly too close to the sun, the Icarus. Oh, Magic the Gathering. But this game. Hold on, let me turn it back on my desktop. I'll do it. Oh, we here playing Magic the Gathering. I watching and listening to games that. Oh, why not? Go,
Oh
oh, you
my
don't have a
god.
choice.
And then cast a giant killer into another gold span. Ugh.
Oof. Was that? That
And,
was
and,
not click
and
clap. That
thanks to
was.
the treasures, I can cast it.
Aye. Click clap. That was not a sanctioned game.
No.
Okay. How did your sanctioned games go?
Good. You saw it.
I had.
And with the
Oh
two
yeah, yeah. You
with
won. You won fast.
with the two treasures from the two gold spans, cast the second showdown while the other one is still active.
I
Oh
I
Lord.
put a count tip on something. Take out something and count it. Wait.
He's on 3, I'm on 18.
I feel that this is a good game for you.
Yes.
What is that though?
Dumb card.
Legendary creature becomes
I don't know why
a
this
god.
man hasn't conceded yet. I have two gold spans on the battlefield.
How much life
He's
you
on
got?
three. I have a Love Struck Beast I can cast next turn, and a Kazul Fury I can cast next turn as well.
That's all like Eddas.
Oh, lovely. And he casts Chop Down on the thing, giving me a treasure, which allows me to use the Sajiri shelter that he knows about.
Wah, wah. I know how to say play to
Still
your
playing.
haunts, but gee.
Why are you still playing?
Ooh, what's that new set called? Time Spiral Remastered is out. Check out Dice City Games for your box of Time Spiral Remastered. The box stocks promo will stop last. The release is March the 19th. I'm gonna grab me one of those. Let's see.
Um,
Alright? Check out Dice City Games Winter Menu featuring retro video games, vintage board games, D&D, and Magic the Gathering. Get your Calheim set booster box for 110. Get your Calheim set booster box for 125. Get your collector's box for 250. Get your bundle box for $39. What a deal. And your
I do.
commanders
I don't like that.
are 25 each.
Time Spiral Remaster spoilers start tomorrow.
Alright, I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
From what I've already seen of the set, there's some fun things in it.
I'm just looking for like the staples, the reprints of the staples. Then I can afford some cards.
Yeah, I went 3-2.
Right?
It's a positive record, I guess.
What? See, you finally brought your standard curse. The men here
That
juggling
didn't make me
lives.
sound a curse. You know how I'm cursed? One, I didn't chop down that giant when Tor Brown was on the stat. Two, I go 3-2 and still have no chance of getting in the top eight. So the curse still stands.
I also went 3-2.
Oh,
Okay.
that was my bad. That was my
Yeah, but one of us deserved it, Cliff.
bad.
Lol.
These guys are juggling swords, pelting at each other, with a guy standing in the middle, and he does not move, or rather, he dares not move.
Did Larry draw?
Yeah, he drew,
Yeah, Larry drew.
but he's guaranteed a spot.
Yeah, so drawing it gets him in, for sure.
Guys out here juggling swords.
It was funny. So the historic event, I calculated using that same thing,
uh-huh,
that everyone with 3 wins and draw would get in.
right.
Convinced my opponent of the same thing, that we would draw, and then every single body that was on our same record drew. So then one of us wouldn't get in if the one guy that was paired down
uh-huh, lost.
won.
Oh,
So if so everyone that was on 9 that could draw drew, and there was
uh-huh.
one 9 pointer who had to play,
Ah,
and if he had won his match, one of us who drew wouldn't have gotten in. Luckily, he lost, and I was not proven a liar to the guy I convinced to draw with me.
right? Because the guy would have been, damn you, Tarek. You finished your
He'd have
game,
been
you
like,
reported, right?
my opponent. Did I report? Honestly, I can't remember. I still view the battlefield. Would I be in 2-0? No, I can't. I can't remember if I won 2 or 2-1.
Comes
Message
the
up.
emergence ultimatum. Oh.
Imagine Emergent Ultimatum is a whole deck.
He just took 2 extra turns.
Well, Outrun is a card. It's not quite
Nexus.
Yeah, it's not
This
quite
man hitting
Nexus,
you 4 birds.
but the birds are a real thing. So how is he getting back these
Playing,
auras?
playing bird tribal. He's not. He's exiled them.
Gotcha. He just cast multiple.
Third lane. Look at Valky. I wish I didn't sack a land.
Valky is such a strong planeswalker.
I don't even know what I do here. There's not much I can. I guess I could look at his hand. Essence Scatter. LOL. I guess we'll take your Boring Collects.
Right? Who doesn't
Good.
want to become a Vorinclex? When I grow up, I want to be just Vorinclex.
I grew up. I want to be a Boring.
I find Valky's great and everything, but there's just so many decks out there that just kill him before he even get a chance to activate.
I mean, he dies to all in
Well,
one.
yeah, he's just like a tempo swing, though. It's
Yeah.
just fine.
No, don't get me wrong.
When he does his
It's just
thing.
like you want to have fun with him, and somebody's ruining your fun. It's like, God damn it!
Right. Like here. Nobody was like,
No, I wanted to make a Vorinclex.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Tifa Sanity. But he effect is more immediate. So it's actually more like, what is that? Sky Kite Sail Freebooter. He's more like Hostage Jacob with Kite Sail Freebooter stats. Kite Sail Freebooter with Hostage Jacob ability to cast it.
This, and then he's gonna play his Vorinclex, and I'll just take it with a Growing War and kill him.
But remember, a
No,
Pro
I
War,
can't.
a
I
Pro
can't.
War
I
doesn't
can't.
get.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, a Chrome War
It
is not going
can't
to pick
take
up.
it. Oh
Yeah,
no, I'm
Chrome War is
so
not going to
upset.
pick up.
I hate that so much. A Growing War can't take it. Dang it. That's like so stupid. I guess I'll play my Growing War and have it sit on 0 forever and ever and ever.
Well, not forever. It'll be over quickly.
It will be.
New ticket received.
Hold on, let me go check.
Another ticket now.
We can't cast Vorinclex now. He tapped the wrong
These
mana.
people are ticketing like crazy today.
Yeah, I don't know. It just.
Oh, I guess he's just
I
gonna.
think at this stage, I will say to you, it's probably if I'm on,
Uh-huh.
It's almost worth me just playing rather than not playing and just supporting
Nah, listen.
for this size, just so we have enough people.
Yeah, definitely. Because I again swamped a little. At the Valley doing the Lord's work, which is only one body. No, please just.
That dragon is fun. I've had it in a few limited games.
Which dragon? Oh, the
The
four.
red black one.
I know, I ain't a fan. I want my dragons to be incredibly overpowered.
That is incredibly overpowered. In limited? Oh yeah.
I mean, it's constructed. I want to build mono red dragons so bad. I haven't built mono red dragons since M19 standard.
Should I just take that again? Ah, almost enough mana to do both.
Have any of you tried? Either of you tried the trickery decks?
Nah.
I didn't want to. Seems
Yeah,
like a
no, I don't have.
There's one pairing left in. No, I'm just outdated. No, I'm not. One pairing left in round five, and it's inside
oh wow.
the Merolds versus Mono Blue
Even.
Tempo in real life.
He
There's
had
a
he drew Balaget recovery, of course he did.
guys
Oh
there.
no, don't
There's a
resolve.
Mono Blue Tempo that.
Hey guys,
Hey, how's it going?
finally just doing the last of my stuff, so I'm free for the night.
All right, awesome.
Larry's in the top eight, undefeated.
I know,
Shoo.
I've been following.
Yeah, you saw my game against Cliff,
I
where
did.
one mistake cost me so drastically.
Yeah, but he could have beaten you in game two as well. He missed lethal.
Yeah, he was saying he missed a lethal, but he didn't. Whereas
I
I,
don't I don't know if I did. I looked at the clip that said that.
but no, I should have chopped down with Tor Brown on the stat, and that would have saved the 2 damage, and that would have got me there potentially.
If I take that, I die to that.
Yeah, ended up going 3-2, but with this many players in 5 rounds, there's no chance for top eight. Even one of the 4-1s or two of the 4-1s might not make it in.
Yeah, I'm playing the results now again.
Yeah, I pretty the top eight generator thing, and that was a miscalculation on my bit. We've never reached this much, so it didn't really.
Yeah,
It,
it doesn't matter. I mean, like you say, it's 5 rounds. Is some people just do the amount of rounds they're comfortable with and move from there.
So there's only one match going on.
yeah,
Igor.
yeah, but that match is actually an important match to determine who I guess the last two.
So Igor is a slow player, or is
Uh,
just he
I should got rid of
getting
this.
slow matchups?
uh,
Because he seems to be the one to hold up the matches each round.
I think it's a combination of issues because he's had some pairing issues that have caused his matches to go longer, and then depends on what he's playing and stuff. So a really situational here. Let me see. Rogues is a grindy deck, but Tulores inside the minion, he got the ability to start over almost. But I'm not seeing this mono blue. I've never seen mono blue tempo before, but he's 3-1. So if he wins, he comes up to that 4-1 era. But if Igor wins, he comes into the 4-1. But he doesn't do as well on tie breaks because he's 2-1 in all of his. Well, I guess that don't matter as much as
No, yeah, the first tiebreak is the real one, which is how well his opponents have done.
yeah, correct, correct. Let me look at standings now.
So, David, you don't think you'll be able to play one of these for the foreseeable? You're too
Well,
busy
not
with
not starting so early,
right.
because usually around that time it's usually be no getting him out of the bath. Because I have to bathe him because he's too big for my wife to handle. No, so I just have to give him his bath, and then he settle down. He's usually I usually put him in the rocking chair, and he's usually asleep around 7. but he can be up longer than that sometimes. So even if I get him up, even if I get him to sleep at earliest 6 o'clock, that's still too late for me.
Yeah.
Wait, 6 o'clock
So
Barbados time?
yeah, that's his routine.
Nah,
That's his routine right now.
you got.
So when he gets a little older, and he can pick up another routine that for again a little bit more free time,
Yeah. Standard
and
is sweet at the moment, I would say. There's a
then it's
lot
got
of
to do some other
variety.
little things too. Like
The meta the meta
it's
game
got
is
to steam
changing.
his bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
So I actually got the vaccine, so I feel a little sluggish.
All
So
right,
it
all
would
right,
make
guys.
even
Are you
worse for me to do it.
considered as having comorbidities or no?
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey, sorry, David. Sorry to interrupt. You guys were on stream about like a minute ago. I just turned it off because I noticed. You know, your yeah, your yeah. I had turned it off, but when we were chatting about NTG stuff, it felt pertinent. But I caught it in time before you got thing. But I just wanted to let you guys know. Yeah, yeah. You're telling beer lies. I tell you, I can be online at 12 o'clock. I was online at 12 o'clock. You wasn't out there. Fair enough. I could get that. So the blame is 50-50 to be sure. But I was definitely online because I ended up watching a little TV and the time passed me. 12 o'clock did pass me. I was watching Netflix. I was watching the Blacklist, and then I see like 7 past or 12 past, and I look online and I didn't see you, so I tell myself, man, he can't be. I go into the beach early in the morning, and then I'm gonna come back down here and either finish pack and kick around a little see. Yeah, I checking out tomorrow. So checkout is noon, so I can be here until 12 o'clock, and then I can go to my accommodation. I'd like to tell you that off camera. The St. James, yeah, St. James. Oh, all right, that's great. I actually concerned about going shopping before. I see one or two places that say, um, draw. If it goes to turn and there's no winner after 5 turns, it's a draw, right? Yeah, I concerned about shopping in like in real life, and I more inclined to do that online shopping thing. But the prices would be so hot, and no matter how much time I spend abroad, I still Beijing, and I just count. You know what I mean? I just count in Beijing. But I saw a decent price list for I saw a decent price list for fruits and vegetable delivery. Not for us. Hardy cards. Tell him. Mm. Warren Class.
does his global destruction card, I can just tap scene points and it says sacrifice. Uh, I thought it's destroy all permanents. All non-sacrifice that cloud is this card, right? Not that cloud is red one. Oh, right, yeah. Cycle.
Alright,
But you
guys.
are counting that cloud. You can't count the red one, but you can count that cloud. So I used to make that. So I can save it there and count.
taking a stream. All right, so I gotta jump in Discord to continue to watch Cliff on your stream.
So I
You
guess
drop
I go there make it.
Twitch.
So there are three mono reds in the top eight, two mono whites, one doom for total, one there.
Remastered. All right, so now I'm watching Cliff on